I want to show you how I keep my Blackstone Griddle in tip-top shape. Cleaning and seasoning your grill is essential for making sure it performs perfectly and lasts a long time. I'll walk you through my step-by-step process from getting off the gunk to applying a fresh coat of seasoning. Let's get started and make sure your grill is always ready for the next cookout. For the full equipment list, check the description box below, but enough talking, let's get cleaning. I just got done filming that how to make a smash burger on a Blackstone video, but now in this one, I want to show you how to clean the Blackstone after you're done. The first step is to take your sharp griddle, scraper, or spatula. They always should have a sharp end. And now I'm just going to scrape everything to one side of the griddle. And then I'll scrape everything and push it right into that reservoir in the back. So once I remove all of the solids, I'm going to take some paper towel and I'm going to dip it in some water. And I'm going to put that right on top of the hot griddle. And now I'm going to take my spatula and work the hot water and use the power of steam to clean the griddle. And I'm making sure I'm getting all the corners and all of the edges. I'll flip the paper towel over and we'll work the other side. And I'll do the same thing one more time until the paper towel comes out pretty clean. And you can see that my griddle is still super hot. This thing stays hot forever. It's way easier to clean when it's hot, so I know you want to eat your food, but clean it first and then enjoy your food, and you don't got to go back to it or heat it back up. And you can see it's picking up a lot of residue and debris. These things are never going to be crazy clean. You can get them kind of clean, but they're not intended to be very, very, very clean. And now with a hot hand on, I'll give it a scrub and just braise off any of the high spots, making sure that seasoning is nice and flat. You don't want the seasoning to build up too much on these. You do want it to be seasoned, but not overly seasoned. That's when the seasoning starts getting all jacked up and crusting off into the food. That's definitely no good. So I like to take this nice steel wool and even and flatten out everything. And you can see how much is going to come off next. So now one more time with the paper towel. Now look how clean that paper towel is compared to the last round. And now the last thing we got to do is season it with some oil. The oil I like to use is this grapeseed oil. I think this is the best oil to use for seasoning cast iron and especially for seasoning these Blackstones. There's a lot of different versions of what people like to use. I've tested a bunch. I think this one is the best. So I'll just take a little bit and we'll pour that over the top. You can always add more. And now we'll take a dry paper towel and just spread the oil out all over the surface. And I'm trying to make sure this is all nice and evenly coated. And I'm putting this on while it's still hot, because when it's hot, it'll bake into the cast iron as it cools, and then the metal and the oil all become one. And I'm making sure I'm getting every inch of this all nice and even. And you can see that still took off a decent amount of grime on there, but this is good to go. So once this cools down, I'll put my cover and lid on top of it, and this thing will be ready the next time I need it. So if you enjoyed this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and check out the original How to Make a Smash Burger on the Blackstone. I'll see you there. Thanks.